every time. Every time. First of all, it's hot. Hold on. Okay. The intro song gets me every single time. Welcome back to another episode of One But Slow Down. Domo. I know you're excited, but we in here. Let's start again. Welcome to another girl. Domo. Don't be showing out in front of company. Girl, you've been doing this way too long. Learn how to talk and slow. You're rude. Take 3. Welcome to another episode of One Being Brave. I'm your host, Domo Jones. How you doing? Y'all good? Y'all straight? We in here. We uh uh. We uh uh. Okay. We in here. I am so grateful that you guys are here. I don't take it lightly. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, y'all some real ones. Whoo, y'all some real ones. All right, so let's get into the house rules. First of all, I had a V8. The energy is at a 14.3, 97251. It is. So y'all about to get it all. You guys about to get all the energy. All right, so let's get into the house rules. No profanity. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Okay. We don't do that on this show. I mean, for what? What are we gonna do that for? That's crazy to me. It's too many words. That's why. Nah. Hey, Ma. Love you. Also, no bashing of race, religion, gender, politics, or sexual purposes. We not. What are we doing all that for? That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill with all that. Not doing none of that. That's crazy. I know it's growing, huh? I am not my hair. I am not. Okay, y'all get it. I am not your expectation. Okay, you know. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Come on, oh gosh. Well, everyone, my dad is here. Say hi to Gilroy. Him here. I don't know why he needs to. First of all, why is it all caps? Whoa. Why are we so loud and proud? That's crazy to me. Hey, welcome in. Welcome to the chat. All right, so no bashing of race, religion, gender, politics, slow down, or sexual preferences. We don't do that. Also, we all family, like a giant tree, branching out toward the sky. All y'all invited to the barbecue. Tell them I sent you. Who gonna check for me? Cause who? I wish they would. Ain't nobody gonna check for me, boo. You feel me? At all. Okay? Also, this show is called One Being Brave because it represents the 1 billion people of the world that have a disability and or medical condition. Oh, heads, you already know what I'm about to say. Newcomers, catch on very quick. Get you one of us in your circle. Don't get you me though. But get you one of us in your circle. The tier, it just keeps getting higher. Higher. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. It does. It keeps getting higher. And it's gotten even higher. Last week it was high. And this week is about to get even higher because my guest is dope. So it's automatic. We automatically raising the praise. That's crazy. It's just automatic. It's on GP. Every episode, my guests are dope. And then this one is about to raise the bar even higher. So I'm telling you, just get you one of us. You're welcome. I'm going to let you know now because when you do, you're going to be trying to figure out how in the world. I've been telling you guys. I've been saying it. Get you one of us in your circle. Also, one of the very important house rules. I mean, this is very important. We talk about Jesus Christ on this show. JC is the way to be. Bars. Oh gosh. JC is where to be. The King of Kings. It. Oh wait, I don't know how to rhyme with that. I mean, but I am a rapper. Let's just be very clear about that. Let's just be extremely clear. I'm a rapper, but my energy is at a 42.79, and I can't think that fast. Okay, so show me some grace, cause y'all seen the past episodes. I be rapping, and I'm not even clapping. Oh my, killing the game. Shane, I really be hilarious. That's why I be cracking myself up. I really do. Cracking myself up. Cause I'm also a comedian. Wow. I'm a rapper. I'm a comedian. I'm a shamedian. Do it all. We a jack of all trades, right? Okay. This is last Raw House rule for real. I'm not even playing around like all jokes aside. Like I'm about to be real serious. Yeah, right. Okay, last house rule for real. This show is one of the very few shows. Hi, Grandma, love you. This show is one of the very few shows that has a host with a disability that interviews guests with disability and medical conditions. Oh heads. Huh? Hi, Mom Jackie, love you. Newcomers. Catch on very quick. Lady O. Mother Ava DuVernay. I'm about to see both y'all. Like, I'm about to see both y'all. Lady O, we're coming to the house. We're coming to your garden of Eden. Talking. Chopping it up. Chopper style. Chop, chop, chopper, chop. She won't. She won't. That's what we're about to do. Eating tea and crumpets. I have no clue what crumpets are. But we about to just be eating them. If I'm not allergic. Because we know. Huh. We know. But after that, thank you for your time. It's time to get our locks done at Rockefeller and Fontana or Melrose. Shout out. My personal loctician, Donita. That's why healthy hair, healthy hair, healthy hair. I'm in chair one, she in chair two. Come on. It makes sense. In my head, it makes a lot of sense. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that. But when it happens, think it not strange. Okay, so as you guys know, this season we added a new segment and we want to pay homage. We want to show love to as many as we can when it comes to the awareness ribbons. I don't know if y'all know this, but breast cancer is not the only ribbon. I just want I know, surprise, surprise. Breast cancer is not the only ribbon. And on this show, we want to pay homage to it. So, Gabe, I don't know if Gabe is on, but we're going to pray that Gabe's on. If Gabe's not on, we about to move on. Gabe, can you show us what the awareness... Gabe, oh my gosh. We are fighting. Gabe, oh, we... Gabe, we fighting. We fighting. The awareness ribbon for this month is sarcoma cancer. What's the color, Domo? I'm glad you asked. Yellow. Not green, girl. Green. I saw the green up there and not yellow. That's the awareness. You guys probably didn't even know that there was a sarcoma cancer, huh? Well, on this show, y'all gonna figure it out. And I'm so glad that we pay homage and we try our best to share light to bring awareness to everyone that has a disability, everyone that has a medical condition, because there's so many more out there. And we just want to bring light to it. So people that deal with sarcoma, or have overcome sarcoma on this show, we want to represent you. We appreciate your fight. We know it's not easy, but we love you over here. What's the color, Domo? I'm glad you asked. Yellow. They call me what? Mellow yellow. All right, so because y'all know I got story time. Ciao. Let me tell you. Okay, so this past weekend, I went to my dad's, and um, I was on my way on Sunday. I was on my way to church. So the drive from my dad's church to um my church, I mean to my from my dad's house to my church, it's probably like hour 20 minutes, right? Okay, so in the car, and I'm thinking like, all right, I'm gonna need like like a little bite real quick on the road because we're not trying to pass out. Child, it's way too early for that. Okay, so I'm like, the granola bar that I have at the house, they didn't have at my dad's, so I got the closest thing to it. Now everyone knows that I'm allergic to a lot of things except for air, and I was like, let me look at the back of the ingredients to make sure that there is nothing that I am allergic to. Did that, so we good. Okay, I'm like, all right, let me eat it in the car. Why is my throat closing? Cause what? What you mean? Why is my ear itching? Then on top of that, here's the thing. I had my EpiPen. I didn't feel like I needed to use that because that's real strong. Like we're not going that far. I have Benadryl in my car. I mean, I have Benadryl in my wallet. Left my wallet at my dad's house. Child. I said, we need to take proaction. So as the driver, I said, sir, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to take a reroute real quick. Thank God we was 5 minutes away from my church. Went to the gas station. I said, sir, I need a Benadryl immediately. Not only that, I don't have my wallet. So when I get to the church, I will give you 172. But he was like, oh no, I got you. He said, what you just need a Benadryl? Took that one Benadryl. Now, here's the thing. Hey, Miss Myrtle, love you. Now, here's the thing. I know for a fact that I made sure that I didn't have any allergic reaction to the ingredients that was on it. So it got me kind of nervous a little bit. First of all, I was barely making it at church. I mean, everything was a pillow. Everybody's head looked like a pillow. Everybody. Sheep 1, sheep 2, sheep 97, sheep. I mean, the chairs next to me look like blankets. So tired. Lord. And then I'm sitting in the front. I'm in the front. I'm on the side, but I'm in the front. Child, just turn off the light. Just turn off the light in this section. Let me just take a nap for 3 hours. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm like kind of nervous because for those that don't know, like my past history with medical condition, I mean with allergies, I was allergic to everything. Right? I know me. I know Missy. Missy, I was like, I need some orange juice. 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 I need to wake up. So I was kind of nervous, like hesitant, like a little bit because I'm like, am I going back to that? I'm not even sure what's going on. I don't know because I was trying to be very careful. My cousin calls me the next day. I was like, girl, like, why are you having allergies? And she is one of the ones that deals with nut allergies as well as I do. So she gets it. And I told her what I had. And also she's a nurse. I told her what I had. She said, oh yeah, I can't do that anymore either. They added something in it that is like in the nut family. And it's at the very end and it's a different word. It doesn't say nuts on it at all. It's a different word. And I said, girl, I know, first of all, I know I'm not tripping. But two, I am so grateful that she told me that because I was getting nervous on the inside. Like, am I starting to have allergic reactions to like random things again? Child, word to the wise. If you have allergies, nuts, food, specifically food allergies, we gotta look up these words on the back of these ingredients. Cause ain't no way. Child, you about to take me out. I got stuff to do. Like this show. That's my story. I'm taking to it. Anyway, y'all pray for me because it's always something. It's always something. And sidebar, my glasses are jean. Y'all see that? They're jean material. Domo. You have raised the praise to another level. They're the jean machine, green and thin. Bars again. Hi, Miss Nina. I love you. Come on, Miss. And I am a billionaire. I speak that thing. Thank you for the confirmation. All right, so my next guest. I am extremely grateful that he is gracing the stage. I put out last week. I put out a mandate. Not it's not really a mandate. Girl, don't say that. That's a little strong. I put out a plea because it was a plea that I need a guest for my show last week, and I had a plethora of responses, and he was one of the ones. And I was like, okay, so look, no, it was like a few weeks ago. I was like, okay, so look, I don't have any other spaces for that show. I said, but I do have spaces for Kendall. It is always some. Y'all gotta be on your toes with me, okay? There ain't no weak soldiers over here. Y'all gotta be strong and aware. Um, and he was one of the ones like, yeah, I'm like, let's lock in. So super grateful for that. And his energy is dope already off top. You know, I be meeting my guests 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the show. I met him for the first time 19 minutes ago, and he already bombed. Like his energy is super dope. All right, so without further ado, Andy, come on, grace the stage, big dog.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? How you
What?
doing, Domo?
What's going on?
You know, those allergies are no joke. I had allergy tests when I was a kiddo. They came out with a line of 50 of them for me to take.
Woo.
Then I thought I was done, and they bring out 16 more, and I'm like, what in the world's going on here?
Yeah, I get that for sure because that was me. I was all bubbled up like,
It's the
man,
worst.
it's the worst. My allergies are horrible, but I'm I'm glad that it was just that. Like, yeah. My mom said, Andy.
Hello, hello.
All right, so let's get into it. Can you tell us where you're from and the name of your disability or medical condition?
Yes, so I am from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I have a traumatic brain injury and PTSA. I'll explain what PTSA is in a little bit, but
Yes.
we'll
Okay,
talk
so
about that.
we're gonna deal with hey dad, love you. We're gonna deal with both of them because I definitely want to know. I just like to hear your story. So
Yeah.
first, let's deal with because you did say brain injury. You said brain injury.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can
Invisible
you tell us?
disability.
Okay. Can you tell us like what happened? Just the start of that.
Yeah. So I was in college at the time, and I was on top of the world. I just got done running a half marathon, and I thought, you know what? Let's take this even further. Let's do a 10K in a couple of weeks. I was training for that. Bang! Pickup truck right in the back at 45 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Flew up and over, smacked off his side mirror, and then skidded on my head.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh.
So I had a plethora of injuries from that. It hurt like the dickens.
Oof. Okay, so you got flipped over and you got rolled over.
Skidded. I lost half the skin on my face here.
Gosh.
It was not good. I have pictures on my Facebook page, and it was not good.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did he not see you?
He saw me, but then he was like, "Ooh, a tractor in the ditch."
What?
And he saw me, but then he looked at something in the road, and as he turned, you know, people will swerve their
Yes, kind of
wheel,
veer.
veered right into me on the side of the road.
Oh I've never heard of that. Like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
woo, woo, I could just, whoo, golly, that.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
it hurt a little bit.
so, yeah, just not too much, just a little bit, just slightly, a little pepper cut, not too much though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so at that moment, um, what happened? Like, how did
At
you
that
find
moment,
out?
I was in shock. I had a shattered pelvis, and I decided to get up and I tried to run away. But the guy whipped open his car door or his truck door, and he got on top of me and held me down as he started screaming for help. I don't remember any of this. This is what people have been telling me what happened
Yeah, was it
in
because
the
of the
reports.
adrenaline?
Yeah, I just had so much adrenaline built up in me. I was like, I got to get out of here, man.
Oh my goodness. Woo.
So I was in the
Okay.
hospital for a month because
Mm,
I had so many injuries, and they had to take me the day after my accident, and they had to reposition me and into the MRI machine. All that's so painful.
now I understand MRI machines. Whew.
Whew. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely it's not for the weak.
Nope. I have
Uh,
metal in my body all over the place now.
okay, wow. Okay, so once you're now you're at the hospital, like how did you find out that it was an actual brain injury? Like what did they say?
I had a Contra head injury, and the reason I found out I had a brain injury is because my skull had fractured and started developing a hematoma.
Oh my goodness.
So they wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning and say, "Hey, Andy, we're going to take something and we're going to put it in a certain area of your body. It's going to be really close to a certain area of your body. And we're going to loop a camera up to your heart and we're going to inject a probe up there to keep your blood vessels open so you don't die on us."
What?
It was a PVC filter or some kind of a filter, IVC filter is what it was.
Okay, so
Intravena cava filter.
I'm
Keep my heart
I'm
pumping.
I'm trying to take this all in because it's what?
It's wild.
Yeah, it's wild because and this was all like during your college years. This
Yeah.
happened.
I was going to school for music and it wasn't going anywhere. I was going to transfer schools, thinking maybe if I transfer schools, it might be a little bit better. Nope, God had other plans and
Oh my
literally
gosh.
smacked the shoes right off of me and into a different career path.
Woo. So when you were going through this process, did you have to have like multiple surgeries or how long were the
I've had
surgeries?
about 15 surgeries under my belt, plus a lot of hours of physical therapy, speech therapy. I had to learn how to do simple math.
Really?
I couldn't function, and I had such limited emotion regulation.
So how did you get to, I mean, because right now you sound like you're totally like, I don't want to say the word normal, but you sound like you're coherent. Like
Well,
you
yeah,
sound like you're understandable. How did you get to
yeah.
that point?
It was interesting because everything happened on the left side of the brain, which that controls all the language centers, the pathways of the brain. I studied counseling as a grad student. I went and got a psychology degree, a music degree, and then a rehabilitation psychology degree. So I understand now how the brain operates and works. And so what
Wow.
happened was I injured this part of the body, but because of the brain injury, part of the brain died, but the rest of the brain just formed new connections around the injured area because I just kept at it. I didn't miss a semester of school.
Wait, what?
I went back to school the following semester on a reduced course load, 9 credits, and kept on going. The next semester, I went full time after that and kept on going,
That's
kept on trucking.
that's first of all, it's amazing how the brain works because I didn't even, I mean, just as you said, one part of your brain died, but the other parts of your brain,
They just came
I don't know,
alive.
did yeah, it just grew.
They just
Wow.
grew around new connections. It's called neuroplasticity. Big word for brain regrowth and
That is a big
regeneration.
word.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is what you learned during your courses in school?
Yes, through my master's courses, and then I did some extra courses in brain chemistry and brain neurology.
Okay, so let me ask you this because you did say that you shifted your major. So was this your major first?
My first major was music, and I was like 2 classes from finishing. The faculty said, you know what, you've done most of your coursework. You might as well just complete it out. We'll give you a credit for previous courses that you've taken that didn't really fill the right curriculum,
Mhm.
but they were considered performance courses, so they consider that by recital instead of having me do a full recital again.
Oh, I got it.
So they said, we're just going to give you credit for the time that you were in the program, and it equaled to a bachelor's of applied music. Not the most glamorous degree, but it was still a degree nonetheless, a bachelor of
Right.
arts.
A bachelor of art, yeah. What did you want to do in music?
I wanted to teach music to high school students or middle school students, be a band director.
Oh. Oh, that's
But I lost the
cool.
ability to read so many lines of music. It gave me a panic attack seeing all those stacked lines of music.
Yeah, it was too much.
So
It
I
was
couldn't do that
overwhelming.
anymore. It just lost the ability to read music, multiple lines and phrases at one time, and keep all of it straight during my early recovery years.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, what made you want to get into this new major? What got you interested in this one? Because it is a definite turn.
it is a huge turnaround. I had a professor, I took an intro to psychology course as part of my gen eds. And
Hmm.
I went and talked to my professor who saw me in the wheelchair. I had an electric wheelchair because I couldn't walk. I had an unstable fracture of my shatter of my pelvis. So I was in a wheelchair
Right.
for 3 months with no movement of my pelvis at all. And he said, Andy, what in the world happened to you? And
Right.
I told him, and he said, you know what? The psychology program is a great program here at my university. Why don't you just try taking a couple of courses, see how you like them, and if you don't like them, you're not owed anything, but at least you tried. I loved it.
Really.
Shouldn't have taken stats right away. That was a hard one on my brain.
Oh, yeah. That's a hard one just in
Statistics.
general. So I can
Yeah.
only imagine.
Oh yeah.
Man, I mean, in retrospect, that is definitely a different turn of events, but you've learned about your brain in the
Mm-hmm.
process. So that's cool too.
Yes, quite a bit.
That's
Um,
I-
it just was so incredible, the mind shift, because I thought when I was at the top of my game that I didn't need God, I didn't need anyone, I could do everything on my own. Life and God have a way of smacking you down and keeping you humble. I'll just say that much.
that is so true. You just never know how God is going to get your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you just don't. And I feel like, and I say this because it's just a life that I live, or a mindset that I live. I don't think I would be who I am if I didn't deal with my medical conditions, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't be understanding of other people that deal with things. I'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, you okay?
Yeah.
You Man, that's crazy. Okay, so
One of the turning points for me was reading Viktor Frankl's book. I don't know if you've ever heard of him before, but he was a Jewish psychiatrist who survived Auschwitz.
he survived what?
Auschwitz, the Jewish Holocaust. And
Oh,
he wrote about how he survived. And his book, Man's Search for Meaning, is just powerful.
yeah. That's good, that motivation, because we all need it. And I
Mm-hmm.
think for you, like, what was the turning point to make you feel like, okay, I still have some value, and I still, despite, this traumatic
Yeah.
experience that happened.
I had 2 people in my life that helped me out quite a bit. My sensei, my karate master, grandmaster,
Hmm.
was just a huge influence. He was like a second father figure in my life. He passed away, unfortunately, the year I graduated from college,
Oh, wow.
unexpectedly in his sleep. But he was just a fantastic man, just helped me heal and helped me recover. Taught me a lot about life and the martial arts. Was just a
Yeah.
huge driving force for me. The other person was I had a rehabilitation psychologist, someone who works with people with disabilities and helps them be able to live on their own, function. They do psychological testing on people, helping them figure out what's going on inside their noggin to
Hmm.
um, feel better and be better. And he worked with me as my therapist.
That's good. And
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely see under your name it says Rise Above Counseling LLC. So I definitely want to get into that because I
Yeah,
feel like that has a lot to do with
that's the
your story
story.
and your journey.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to get into it. What is it? We want to know.
Yes. So I started out working for the government, state government here in Wisconsin as a rehabilitation psychologist, rehabilitation counselor, I'm sorry, vocational rehabilitation counselor, helping people with disabilities find work and keep jobs.
Wow.
And so I did about, what was it, 4 years of that, 5 years of that. And then I transitioned to a policy analyst role, helping people work off benefits if they so
Mm,
chose and instilling hope in them. But
yeah.
I was seeing that work is just a small piece of the pie. If we just focus on work alone, we're missing the big picture around. We got to focus on instilling hope in people and helping
Right.
them feel more wholehearted and whole livid.
So
So
true.
that's what I wanted to do is I wanted to instill hope in people and help them find out who they really are. I can tell them who they are,
Right.
that they're a person of value and they're a person of worth. They need to discover it for themselves.
Hmm.
And so that's why I created Rise Above Counseling in 2022. Right after the COVID crisis happened, I created
Hmm.
Rise Above Counseling as my own private practice.
Wow. That is so do you have like sessions?
Mm-hmm.
And there are people that are there people that deal with your specific disability or you just have like a variety of people?
Variety. I mostly deal with people who have severe trauma in their lives,
Mhm.
PTSA, which I'm not the person who's coined that term. It was actually someone by the name of David Grand, the founder of Brain Spotting, therapy
Mm,
technique that's used in helping people, therapy and also a healing modality used to help people with a wide range of trauma, help them heal.
yeah.
And he considers everything an adaptation. So that's why we call it post-traumatic stress adaptation instead of a disorder. Disorder is something wrong with a person. Adaptation is there's something that's going on in the person and they've had to adapt due
Yeah.
to their life
Oh, that's
experiences.
good. Oh my God. Shane, I know, right? I see God in his entire that is crazy. So, okay, so because a lot of people use disorder and a lot of people
It's a
don't.
DSM criteria. That's not a term that I like to use.
Okay, so when
DSM is
you
the diagnostic bible of the psychologists and counselors and medical professionals.
right, they have to say so when you came to the realization of switching the word from disorder to adaptation, what did that do for you?
It's empowering.
Yeah.
It's not something that's wrong with me. It's I had to deal with a horrible situation. The cards I were dealt were horrible cards I wouldn't want to play and almost didn't play because
Yeah.
I came so close to being on the brink of just giving up on everything. And what happened was I said, I can look at this as a disorder, something that's a disabling condition, or I can look at it as it's an adaptation. I've had to adapt to life experiences. And I'm not saying that disability isn't part of it. Disability is part of it,
Mhm.
but it's a different type of ability. I've had to adapt how my mind works. So I still have my shortcomings and issues that I have as far as challenges in life. I just learned to adapt and pivot and reconfigure myself.
That is good. Oh my goodness. That's really good. And I feel like there are first of all, you're dope. Let's just start there. That's the tip of the iceberg. But I feel like people need to change their mindset with how
Mm-hmm.
they speak.
Yes.
Because disorder and adaptation, I mean, that's like that already changed your mindset.
Yeah, we don't call it dissociative identity disorder. We call it dissociative identity adaptation or multiple adaptations to trauma. And they're parts. Everything is a part. I am made up of multiple parts. You're made up of multiple parts. The parts are
Right.
arguing with each other, and there's a lot of white noise going back and forth. We need to work with the parts to help configure them into more of a family system like IFS, internal family systems, where we get the parts communicating and dialoguing with each other. And that's what I do in my practice is help the parts coordinate together and fix each other and have a family meeting with each other, so to speak.
Yeah, because it literally is adaptation. We literally do have to adapt to this new world or this world that we live in. It's different
Mm-hmm.
from other people.
Whether
It's
it's
not like it
acquired
don't
or
work.
not. Yeah.
Right. Come. You're
Boom.
good. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really I love that. That's a nugget. That's a golden nugget right there for
I
sure.
see the green in the smile picture next to you. That green is the ribbon for traumatic brain injury.
Oh, right here?
And, yep, and I believe it's April, if I'm not mistaken.
You know
Yep.
what? You better know here. We
I better
we
know it.
tried. Oh, I right. We
Yeah.
definitely tried to. I painted that, but we
Oh,
tried
nice.
to celebrate all the ribbons
Yep.
because there's so many out there, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people only know just a handful. But
Yep.
yeah, we try to bring awareness. So I'm glad that you mentioned that too,
Yeah.
for sure. Man, I'm just like I'm eating all this in. Like I really am. I'm eating all this in. I do want to ask you
Yeah.
two questions. One,
Yes.
what is or what was the hardest part about living with your disability?
Realizing that I have limitations, things that I can't do that I used to be able to do. I used to be able to run 13 miles and not bat an eye. Now
Mm,
I have a hard time. I've gained a lot of weight and had a lot of things happen, and I'll huff and puff up the stairs. But you know what? I'll do it.
yeah,
I'll do what I need to do to survive, and I'll do what I need to do to adapt. I'm not a black belt in Taekwondo anymore. I still have a black belt, but I don't have the skills that I used to.
right,
My body just doesn't react that quickly anymore. Doesn't mean that doesn't diminish me as a person, though. I still have
right.
the knowledge. I just have a hard time adapting to things, and it's just something that I know, and I have to be more aware of things around me.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely get that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely it's an adaptation thing. We just gotta
Yeah.
adjust and pivot. Now, what is the most rewarding part about living with your disability?
Being able to inspire others by my story and tell them when they say I'm never going to accomplish anything, I'm never going to do well with anything, don't talk in ultimatums. I just tell them,
Ooh,
hey, I've been to heck and back and I survived. This too
yeah,
shall pass.
right.
And what's rewarding for me is seeing them then say, a year, 2 years down the road, I feel better.
Yeah, I love that. I
And I
think
tell them it's
that
not me that made you better, it's you that made yourself better.
right. Yeah. I mean, that's the goal in life anyway. We try to become better than we were yesterday, 5 minutes ago.
As a therapist, my goal is to work myself out of a job. It's one of the very few professions where you're trying to work yourself out of a job, not keep people in the system.
Right. Oh, that's good. That is so true. Cause I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
stay here and be trying to survive people. We want you to do
Mm-hmm.
it yourself. That's
I want to see
good.
people thrive, not just survive. Survival, people have to do.
Right.
Thriving is expansion work, and that's something that brain spotting teaches you. When you get past the traumatic work, you start dealing with post-traumatic stress. You deal with that, and you have post-traumatic growth that happens then.
Right.
And that's all of the possibilities that life has for you.
That is.
It's profound, but it's just amazing. I'm a certified brain spotting
Mhm.
consultant. in addition to
Man,
being a therapist. And it's just opened up a whole new world for me with my therapy practice and with helping people heal and adapt to change.
yeah, because the mindset is so imperative. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like if the disability community, if we come to the realization that one, this is just the way God made us and it just is what it is, I feel like our lives would be a little bit more um less
Life is blank.
hard. Yeah, it wouldn't
Life
be
is
so
happening to
tough.
us, not us doing life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, because we're still here.
We're still here. We're still alive.
We're still alive. Like a lot of people can't say that with our same conditions.
Yeah.
We here. So I just be like, I remind God why every single day, why you kept me here and why you
YOLO.
yo yo. Okay, so real quick, I want to
Yeah.
ask you, for the people that are struggling with the mindset of disorder and adaptation, trying to figure out how to change our thinking. What's something that you can share or something that you can help someone that does deal with the two?
Find someone who's very empathic. Livid experience. So a therapist probably won't disclose that they have a livid condition, most likely.
Mhm.
I do, because I feel it's a very powerful part of self-disclosure that is appropriate in a lot of cases. Um, yeah, something that would be helpful for people to know. I think just trying to find a therapist that they mesh well with. You don't have to settle for just any therapist.
Right.
I think that's important. People feel like, oh, I was set up with so and so, and now I have to see them on a regular basis. And if I don't, they're going to let me go. No, no, no. Look for other options.
Yeah, very true.
Guys, you got opportunities here.
I love that.
Guys and
Don't just
gals, you
settle.
can do so much.
Yeah,
And
don't
have
settle.
have some hope. Have some hope that life can turn out better.
Have some hope. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. I love that so much. Um, Andy, thank you again so much for gracing the stage. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your story. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy just exposing yourself out there sometimes. But I definitely do appreciate you sharing, and you're such a wealth of knowledge. And
Well, thank you, Domo, for having me. I really appreciate being able to share my story and hopefully inspire someone who is feeling kind of down in the dumps.
yeah, you now let me tell you have because you're getting a lot of people that's commenting, um, and then those that are listening in. So your story is definitely reaching the
Awesome.
masses for sure. I definitely appreciate that. But before you go, we have a before you go
Oh,
and super random question. Have no clue what it is.
all
Gabe,
right.
what is the question? Okay. Oh, if you were a kitchen appliance, oh. If you were a kitchen appliance,
That is so random. I love
I
it.
told you.
I think I'd be
You
a can opener
oh, that's
because
good.
those dang things can't work. But if you get them just right, you can make them work and you can pry them. But you don't have to apply as much force as you think you need. So it's all
That
about
is
finesse, and it's like Aikido, Japanese martial art, that uses the opponent's strength against them. You have to use a can strength against it.
oh, that's good. Come on. Words. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna answer too. If I were a kitchen appliance, what would I be? I probably would be a knife because you can cut through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You just chop it up. Ain't nothing gonna stop. If it's sharp enough, we're gonna cut through that.
Unstoppable force.
Come on.
Yeah.
Unstoppable force for sure. Thank you again. Where can everyone find you?
Um, you can find me at riseabovecounseling.com. It's probably the best place to get a hold. riseabovecounselingwi.com. I forgot the WI in there. Let me put that in there for chat for everyone.
Oh yeah, Rise Above Counseling, WI. For sure.
Yeah, I'm putting it in chat right now.
Okay, good. Thank you for that.
There
Yeah,
it is.
everyone, please go find. Okay, perfect.
It also has
Everyone,
access to my
please
Facebook
go.
page, which is a public Facebook page. So
Oh, good.
people can find me there. They can learn a little bit about my story and no holds barred.
Yeah, because listen, I'm about to join the group, okay? Because we
All
about to
right.
get nuggets. I know Miss Nina, right? Done taught me so much too. Thank you
My
again.
pleasure.
I appreciate it so so much. Gabe's gonna put you in the back,
All
and
right.
then we're gonna log off. Oh, thank you, Gabe. Are you gonna put it on screen? Oh yeah, you did. Okay, cool. Thank you, Gabe. Gabe's gonna put you in the back. Don't log off though, because we gonna chop it up after. I appreciate
Indeed.
you.
Appreciate you.
I told y'all. Y'all gonna listen to the bar. I feel like the bar done raised 2 notches, 2.357 notches, because Gabe, did you hear that? Andy is legit. Too legit to quit. Too legit to man. Thank you again, Andy, for I know, right, Miss Nina? Thank you again, Andy, for gracing the stage. I appreciate it. Thank you for thank you, Mom. I love you. Thank you again for just gracing the stage, sharing us your knowledge, your journey. I mean, I'm about to get all the nuggets. I'm gonna give him his credit though, but just know when I spit them, some of them are for me, but some of them are from Andy. Bars. Some of them are for me, or some of them are for Andy. That was a bar. All right, so because y'all know I'm killing the game with this rap skills to pay the bill. Domo, you gotta lay them light, or they will take flight. Okay, stay focused. All right, so thank you again, Andy, for gracing the stage. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get into the church announcements. If you have a medical condition and or a disability and you want to be a guest on the show, let me know what's it. Holla at me. Cause we ain't going nowhere. As you can tell, Andy, my guest, was super dope. The tier done raised. So if you want to be a part of the top tier community, holla at me. If you know someone that has a disability or medical condition, let me know. We ain't going nowhere. So listen, hear me. I need y'all to hear me clear. This is the requirement. You need to have a real life disability or medical condition. Don't be hitting me up talking about you got a paper cut, talking about you done stubbed your toe. Figure it out. Turn on a light. Ah, 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 ah. I don't care that your elbow is hurting. Ah, 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 ah. Get some of the raw regimen. Pain ointment. Shout out to Nayani. Doctor. Get some of the raw because don't be coming over here. You will lightly get turned down. Gracefully get pushed away. And we thank you for your time. All right, so next Tuesday, we live. And in living color, you can uh, 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 and they don't know I'm a beatboxer too. We do it all around here. I beatbox. Yeah. Next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern. We are live and in living cut. We in there. We in there. Child, we ain't going nowhere. I love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna say it every single episode. I don't take it lightly. Thank you guys for just watching. See what we talk, girl. What you talking about today? I love it. I thank you for everyone that commented. Thank you for everyone that watched. Thank y'all for the replay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it so much. And I will forever be grateful. And I love everyone, even the ones that be coming to me like, I watched your show. I want thank you guys. Thank y'all. I love y'all. All right, so we out. We already 5,000 or maybe like 6,000. I don't know because the bar is just too high. I can't catch up no more. We already 5,000 or 6,000. Don't log off though. Do not, y'all. Don't log off because y'all just don't log off. Gabe, you already know what to do. Wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. At Wendy's, you can still get a 4 for 4. But wait, there's more. At Wendy's, you can still get a 4 for 4. Oh my gosh. Wow, I done broke the record. That was amazing.